Blessed Samhain, people. Blessed Winterfelleth. Okay. Sorry, I haven't been. I was hoping to look the videos would be a bit more regular going forward, but I end up with either an abscess or some kind of ear infection. I don't know. It's just this side of my face has been killing me. Anyway, the budget was yesterday, and I have sat. I listened to the budget. I listened to reactions to the budget from all over the place. And it was alright. I mean, it was better than any of the Tory budgets we've had. I mean, that's a given, I would expect, but yeah. But I mean, I'm a bit upset that there's nothing to do with preparing for the effects of climate change, or um, preparing for sea level rise. But I think I think people really actually misunderstand what the budget is, and I think people have a very essentialist view on politics, because a lot of people are treating this as if this is going to be the budget for the next 5 years. No, there are going to be several budgets. Not only that, but there's a spending review in the spring, which lays more shit out. So, in this one parliament, I suspect we're going to see 2, 3, maybe 4 budgets. And people are treating this one as if it's the be all and end all. And I'm like, you do know this is a process, right? The Tories broke the country. And fixing it isn't going to be a one-stop shop. We are on board with that, yeah? I mean, yeah, there's the 40 billion black hole because of Brexit to our economy. But Labour, from what I gather, have a long-term plan for that, to get back into the EU out of necessity, and are already working on it. But there are many people who are like, no, it's not good enough. Want Labour back in the EU right now. I'm like, me too. But guess what? It doesn't fucking work like that. The EU don't care about it right now. They just don't. We've got to try and deal with the problem as best we can, whilst trying to, negotiate with the EU. Trying to realign with the EU. A part of that realignment is going to be trying to deal with the Copenhagen criteria without actually starting the rejoining process. or the joining process. That's how I see it. And I don't know if it's because I am used to slow processes because, paleontology being my main area of interest. I'm used to see, like, I'm used to looking at time periods of hundreds of millions of years, tens if not hundreds of millions of years. So I'm like, and evolution is a very is very rarely a tidy process. So, like, and there's also the fact that when you break something, it's a lot faster to break something, more or less, um, than it is to make it in the first place or to fix it. So I think there was some over expectations on this budget. Um, I think that's partly Labour's fault. This is going to be a painful budget. I think it's painful in the aspect of it's the highest tax burden ever, I think. But again, I will reiterate, this is the first budget, not the budget. This isn't the budget. This is the first budget. I really, really wish people would put that more, would say that more. This is the first budget. All I've seen is it's the budget, it's the budget, it's the budget, as if it's the be all and end. The problem is that people's minds nowadays are too fucking lazy. They jump to conclusions way too easily, and they essentialize and go boil things down to the absolutes. It's a problem, big problem, in my opinion. Um, I'll be waiting for. I was waiting to see if there was anything about climate change or sea level rise preps in this budget. Haven't seen anything. Nothing. I will be looking in the spending review. Probably be more likely to see it in there. To be fair, but like I said, I would wait a while before judging Labour. This budget is a, it's not bad. It's it's not Tory budget. Does it fix the underlying problems? No. Does it put us on a foot on a first footing to start dealing with those problems? I think so. Again, the EU stuff, it seems, is a separate thing. So, it, you can argue the toss with me all you like on that, but it is the EU dealing with rejoining the EU is a different thing, and I personally see it going in a way that I described earlier. So, I mean that would make the most sense to me, anyway. Not being an expert in this area, but I said over and over again that wouldn't be this wouldn't likely be an austerity budget, and lo and behold, It isn't. Could it be a lot better? Yeah. But this is the first budget. And that is my main point on this. This is the first budget of the Labour government. First. Not the only budget. This isn't the budget to deal with everything. No. This is the first budget. This is the start of a process of dealing with the shite that the Tories have left us. So people kicking off expecting Labour to come in and immediately fix problems. That ain't how it works, buddy. Your idealism is running wild. It's nice to be a bit idealistic, don't get me wrong, but like your idealism's running wild if you're expecting the Labour government to come in and go, it's all fucking fixed, mate. Fuck off. This is, not only that, but because it's the Labour Party, they're not going to get everything perfectly right. I don't think the Greens would do any better in this position. I don't think that they've got enough of the right minds in there. There's too many NIMBYs in there. It's really weird. That's why I'm part of the Labour Party. That doesn't mean I think the Labour Party is flawless. And it doesn't mean I think this government is flawless. There's plenty of flaws. I just really wish that people would stop applying this really essentialist standard to the budget. Because they misunderstand what the budget's about, if that's the case. This is the first budget of this government, of this parliament. Stop treating it as if it's the be all and end all, because it fucking ain't. Alright guys, now hopefully should be able to get some more videos out. Really want to get round to episode 5, I think it is, episode 4, episode 5, whatever it was, British Ecological Society manifesto thing. Really want to get back to my environments, but I've spent the last 2 days, I spent yesterday and today listening to people talk about the budget, and abscess or earache or whatever it is I've got going on right now, I had to fucking give my two pennies worth on this one. And yeah, stop essentialising the budget. It is the first budget, not the only budget. Allow for evolution. Alright guys, alright badgers. Blessed Winterfelleth and Samhain. And do have a good day, peoples. Blessed be.